Hi everyone, Brian here. Today we're tackling a hot topic brewing in West Africa. It involves a massive uranium mine in Niger, a strained relationship with its former colonial power, France, and the potential entry of a new player within Niger. This situation raises a crucial question: who gets to decide how Niger's valuable uranium resources are used, and who ultimately benefits from their extraction? A recent article came out. Check it out. It reads, Niger revokes French nuclear group's license at major uranium mine.
Just months after the project finally seemed about to go ahead, Niger's military government has revoked the operating license of French nuclear fuel producer Orano at one of the world's biggest uranium mines in the north of the country.
So that's why we're talking about this topic today. To understand the current conflict, we need to rewind a bit. During its time as a French colony, back between 1904 to 1960, Niger's resources, including uranium, were heavily exploited. Critics argue that these resources were often extracted at an unfair price, leaving Niger with little to show for their lost wealth. This historical context sets the stage for the ongoing struggle over control of Niger's uranium riches. This is why recent news has come out stating what I just pointed out earlier, that the current military government of Niger has revoked the license for the operator of the mine over there. After gaining independence, Niger still relied heavily on uranium mining for its economy. Enter Orano. Orano is a French nuclear fuel company that has been operating in Niger since 1971. Its key project in Niger had been estimated to hold a staggering 200,000 tons of uranium. That's a lot of product they could be moving and making a lot of money. The story takes a turn in 2015. So the mine was projected to start operating around that time in 2015. But then came the Fukushima nuclear disaster in Japan. This led to a decline in uranium prices, putting the project on hold. Years of delays followed, and then tensions began to simmer between Niger and France. Niger felt Orano wasn't moving fast enough to develop the mine, while Orano argued that they were waiting for market conditions to improve. And obviously since then, as we all know, in 2023, a military coup swept through the nation. The new junta, being very critical of Western influence, vowed to review mining concessions and reduced reliance on former colonial powers. This directly impacted Orano, being a French company. In June 2024, this year, the Nigerian government revoked Orano's license of their mine, citing a lack of progress, which makes a lot of sense, right? The government is obviously eager to start producing a product to sell to the international market so that they can make money and build services for their people. That's been their core prerogative as a government, is to improve the lives of their own people over there. This situation gets even more interesting with the potential involvement of Russia. Niger has been strengthening its ties with Russia in recent years, and there's a speculation that Russian companies might be interested in taking over this mine. This could be a significant shift in the global uranium market and a further strain on relationships between France and Niger. We all know how France has been very vocal against Russia, so this could add more fuel to the fire that's brewing between France and Russia, and obviously Niger being in the middle right now. In the meantime, reports have said that Orano isn't giving up without a fight. They claim they were actively resuming operations and they are contesting their license being revoked. This situation may end up in court, leaving the fate of the mine hanging in the balance. So, what do we all think of this? The situation in Niger highlights a complex issue surrounding resource extraction, historical exploitation, and the shifting geopolitical landscape. Whether Niger develop the mine themselves, or partner with Russia, or reach some agreement with France remains to be seen. But the fight for control for Niger's uranium wealth is far from over. So please, what are your thoughts on the situation happening in Niger right now? Should Niger revoke Orano's license or change their minds on that stance? Let's discuss further in the comments below. I really would love to hear from you guys and what you think about the situation developing in Niger. Otherwise, I hope you really enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do subscribe as always. I'd love to see you next time. Until then,